Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie, for those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island Australia Season 6, Episode 3. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The structure of Love Island Australia is just better. It's unfortunate that it is one of the least watched versions, but it's good. They need to stop pre-filming. But maybe that's why it's good, because they actually can build a narrative around what's going on because they actually know what's going to happen. Anyways, we get left on a cliffhanger, and as annoying as the cliffhanger was, after watching the episode, it now makes sense. So Taylor decides to pick Elisha. Now, I was rooting for him to pick Elisha, but I forgot that meant that Dylan would be going home. Or would he?
Surprised?
We did have lots of chemistry.
Unfortunately, Taylor has stolen your partner. As you know, being single in the Love Island villa leaves you vulnerable. Tomorrow morning, I will return to the villa. Dylan, it will be you that is dumped. If you can't turn ahead before the morning, this will be your last night in the Love Island villa.
I love this twist. Love it for a few reasons. One, Dylan gets to stay a little bit longer, but two, it actually incentivizes the guys to graft. Well, at least Dylan, because he knows for sure his spot is in jeopardy. Don't just sit back and wait for things to happen. Make something happen. Do something. I love this because the women were already putting their best foot forward, trying to see who they like and talk to that person, but the guys have been pretty lackadaisical. Step it up. Do something, or you could be gone next, okay? When Taylor was making his decision to pick Elisha, he did say that it was a hard choice. Elisha did not forget that he said that.
Who was your second pick?
Straight to it. Yeah.
Well, I'm interested.
It's funny, when I say I don't have a type, I don't. It was obviously you and Em.
So when he was saying oh my God, it was a really hard decision, I was like, hopefully you just fancy me enough.
I do fancy you already. And
no, I know, but enough
I think
not
I
to
would
leave
like
me.
to talk, of course.
So Taylor must have missed the memo when it comes to Elisha. She likes her men obsessed. Very obsessed. But also, Elisha, you must have missed the memo that this is Love Island, okay? The guys, everybody actually, should keep their options open for a good amount of time. There's going to be people coming in and out. You don't want to lock in the first few days and then miss out on an opportunity later down the line. Do I see Taylor sticking with Elisha? I think on paper they do make sense, but Elisha, like I said with Dylan, I think that her personality is gonna grind on him soon. And we don't see that happening in this episode, but we see Taylor keeping his options open, which isn't a surprise. It's day 3, day 2, keep your options open. It's Love Island. So Dylan right now is torn between choosing the safe option or going with his heart. The safe option would be M, because she has expressed that it's simply a friendship between her and Indigo. But with Mimi, he actually likes Mimi. And this isn't a new thing. He was talking to Mimi while coupled up with Elisha. Ultimately, he decides going with Mimi is his best option.
But romantically, the only person is you.
Okay.
Even where you live, what you do.
Yeah.
It's realistic for me. I don't have to travel for you.
You gonna have a chat?
Now?
Yeah.
You're obviously my top pick.
Why do you see yourself with someone like myself?
The main features, really. Just teeth and eyes. Kind of
Everyone has eyes and teeth.
I like that the guys are being pushed out of their comfort zone, especially Zayn, honey, because being cute isn't good enough, sweetheart. You're tall, you're cute, but come on, give us something else, Dylan has already been putting in the work with Mimi, but Zayn, we've been looking at Zayn sir, where's the game? Where's the grafting? Why did he get up to go talk to Mimi just to waste her time? She asks him, well, something along the lines of, what is it about me that you're interested in? Why would you pursue a woman like me? And he says, well, you have nice eyes and nice teeth. The fact that all you could come up with after being coupled up with this girl as long as you have, compared to Dylan, Because, yeah, it is still a short amount of time, but Dylan had a better answer. It still wasn't a great answer, but he had a better answer than Zayn, who has had more time. Like, come on, be so for real. So then Zayn goes and talks to Xanthi, and he's like, oh, she's just asking me all these hard questions. Yo, we are doomed as a society.
What was she asking?
Like
Deep shit.
I was like,
Into
what makes you think that we can gel so well?
oh, fuck. Who can
I was like, I
answer
don't
that?
know. Like, I was
Who
like,
can answer
well,
that?
I feel like it's such a chore, and like I just in my head next think about, oh, what am I going to say? Like I put so much pressure on the conversation. Talking to Xanthi, I feel like it's just so easy. What music do you like?
Xanthi agrees that the question Zayn was being asked was just a little too much. I mean, I guess she's 21. It's like, listen, we're bothering about stupid things. I'm just here for vibes, I guess. He has said that I think it was him, he has been single for 7 years and he doesn't really care for the dating. Like, it's just too much work and stuff. So I guess being asked why you would pursue somebody like Mimi is just too hard. It's just too hard. He even goes on to say it's a chore talking to her. But then in the next morning, he's still going to want to try to talk to her. No, don't do that. Don't do that. You said it was a chore. Go talk to somebody who is easier to talk to, like Xanthi. I don't know what these two, they talk about movies, okay? Absolutely nothing. But at least he isn't mentally exhausted while talking to Xanthi. Hannah says that she is glad to still be partnered up with Nico. Don't know how far true that is, but that's what she's saying, so we're just going to go with it for now.
I am so happy that you're here.
I'm relieved as
And that
fuck.
That recoupling made it that much clearer where my head's at. I would be devastated that I didn't get to be with you.
I'd be shattered.
Like, it made it that much clearer that
Yeah.
Nico is the luckiest islander here, and then I'm second.
You got a small foot.
Is it a good foot? It's just turning on. And I had really good arches on my feet.
I mean, I guess Nico's finally getting what he wanted. He wanted Hannah all to himself. I still don't believe Hannah, honestly. I think that she really likes the attention and Nico is just giving it to her. A part of me thought that she would get more attention than she is getting. Just because of her archetype, they tend to get a lot of the, attention. They just do. But no, she's all in on Nico for now. I think when something new and shiny comes in for her, she will turn her head. But it could be Nico too, because Nico seems to be here for vibes. Anna is just here for like, hey, free vacation. And if I get to make out with somebody, that's fun too. Girl, live it up. I wish I had a free vacation on Love Island, okay? So maybe being with Nico is the better option because he's not looking for anything serious. She's not looking for anything serious. So why not be unserious together? The next morning, Dylan is still on the prowl and he pulls Mimi like first thing in the morning and Zayn is following shortly after.
What was your assumptions of me when you first saw me?
I like a put together girl, but natural.
Interesting.
You were like, the whole thing was fitting, and then she had the wavy hair like messy hair. So I was like,
Yes.
You have a quick 5-minute chat until you get ready.
Chase me!
I feel like I'm a bit not standoffish, but like obviously around
Don't
the
make
boys.
you uncomfortable?
No, you don't make me uncomfortable. I just don't open up as fast as other people do.
Okay. You didn't come across as like an introvert to me?
Really?
Yeah, it kind of can give off as like, oh, I'm too cool.
Zayn says that it takes him a minute to warm up to people, so him being an introvert and being a little overstimulated in this process is maybe why it's taking him a while to really connect with Mimi. And although that's valid, it's a Love Island. It's fast-paced. You don't have the luxury of a few weeks of getting to know her to then really be comfortable with her. And there's something about leaving an impression on someone. What has Zayn actually said for anybody to be interested in him? He's just not giving at all. And on top of that, I mean, she doesn't know this, but he said it is a chore to speak to her. That's not a matter of, oh, it just takes me a while to warm up. It's like, I actually dread talking to you. Seeing you come towards me knowing we're about to have a conversation is daunting. Oh, hell no. Hell no. I would never waste my time with somebody who thinks that talking to me is a chore, especially because I love a deep question. And my questions would be a hell of a lot deeper than what Mimi has been asking him so far. The only thing that's kind of working in Zayn's favor right now is the fact that Mimi is concerned that Dylan is only pursuing her as hard as he is because she is his only option. Now, technically that is true, but he could have chosen the easier route by getting to know M. I don't think they would ever be a thing, but hey, stranger things have happened. But also, he made his intentions known with Mimi even while he was coupled up with Elisha. So it's not a last-ditch effort. Like, he's already told you when he did have another option that he was interested in you. But, you know, she has the impression that he could be an F-boy. He very well could be, child. We will see. Ultimately, the decision of who goes home isn't just in Mimi's hands. It's in all the girls' hands because this is a recoupling for everybody.
I'm enjoying the connection and I'd like to see where it goes, so I'd like to stick with Nico.
I would like to twist and couple up with Dylan.
I'm gonna twist.
Darling, you came to Love Island to follow your heart. No one's going to be mad at you for that.
I'm gonna stick with Indigo.
Did you think you were safe this morning?
No, I did not.
Now this is how you do a shock dumping. Because sometimes Love Island would be like, oh my gosh, you're never going to see it coming. And we often see it coming. I did not see this coming. Because I came into this episode thinking, okay, Nico's gone. Oh, not Nico? Okay, then it's definitely going to be, oh, not Dylan. Okay, it's going to be Zayn. Not Zayn? It was Kane? What? So good. So good. I loved it. M was the deciding factor. And she said, honestly, the friendship that I have with Indigo is good enough to want to just keep him here until somebody else comes for either of them. I get it. Kane was really sad. I felt bad for the boy. He was so sad. He was even saying, you know, this is why I don't like relationships. You know, you gear yourself up for something and then you get disappointed. Like, oh, poor baby, my heart. He took it on the chin though. He has no bad blood with Xanthi. He understands that if you have a good connection somewhere, you pursue that connection. So hopefully somebody will scoop him up on the outside. He seems like a good kid. You know, somebody give our boy Zayn, Kane, Lord, a chance, okay? So after, Mimi is glad that she chose Dylan because he is obviously the better option for her.
Now, yeah, very happy. Grateful. Attack.
Attack.
But calmly, yeah, attack.
I just feel very like, relieved that I made the right decision. You can say that you're not a fuckboy, but I guess I will find out.
I'm a lover boy.
So I am rooting for them for now. The only concern that I have is Dylan keeps trying to prove that he's not an F-boy by saying that he's a certified lover boy. And one of you guys in the comments also said it, like, that is also concerning. Like, being a certified lover boy is nothing to desire, you know? Like, we know the reputation of Drake, please. Like, And even, if you guys watch Love is Blind US this current season, somebody like Ramses is a guy who would be like, oh, I'm a certified lover boy. I'm not an F-boy. I'm not one of those toxic guys. I'm different. I don't trust it. I'm going to need to see it to believe it. So, Dylan, I'm rooting for you, but I got my eyes on you. Dylan would also be great to see on Love Island Games if things don't work out. Not that I'm already saying it's not going to work out, but imagine him on the games. I think he would cause havoc. Like, I would love to see it. Anyways, he's in high spirits because he's with Mimi, and somebody else who's in high spirits is Xanthi.
As bad as it is, I'm happy to turn out like that. Thank you for picking me. It's good to be coupled up, and it's good that everything worked out how it did.
Yeah, well, I'm excited for tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited. It should be good. Sharing a bed?
Yeah. I think everything happens for a reason. There's always something good at the end of the day.
Okay, so I cannot believe that after I wrote this, the episode ended the way that it did. Because I literally said in my notes, Xanthi said when she likes someone, she's all in. And I hope that Zayn does right by her. Because I don't think he's going to be that invested down the road. Oh, Xanthi girl, I think you should have kept Kane. Something about Zayn just makes me think like maybe he wants to be in a relationship, but he truly just doesn't desire partnership like that. Like maybe he just wants to be kicking it in the wild. Just, you know, living the nomad life, just chilling. I just don't get the impression that he would ever be as serious with Xanthi as she would want somebody to be with her. Although she is kind of given head in the clouds, I think that she would want a little bit of intention to be shown towards her. I don't get that from Zayn. I think that Zayn is just here for a good time. Free holiday. Again, I don't knock it. Hey, damn near everybody on Love Island is looking for some kind of come up. So get it how you get it, right? But I think it's going to end in heartbreak for Miss Girl. Poor thing. So there's a storm that comes on the villa. So the Islanders have to spend the night indoors. They do like face masks and makeup and whatever. And I guess Em is living her best life because, you know, the men are in their feminine energy. And some of you guys were saying like the crop top thing is the feminine energy. Here's how I view masculinity. I wouldn't say a guy wearing a crop top, maybe to like the gym or something, because guys wear crop tops to the gym all the time, that is them being feminine. I can see how it can be seen that way, but I like a man who's just comfortable in his skin and doesn't give a heck what anybody thinks. Like, to me, that's the most masculine thing you could do. There's just other things that I would attribute to being feminine, but anyways, the girls are starting to talk because Em and Taylor are missing in action. And yeah, if I were Alicia, I'd be a little bit worried.
I think we get on, but you obviously didn't pick me.
Between us, like, you're not out of the picture for me. On paper, Em's not my type. You know, she's a vegan. I love steaks. Personality and like energy wise, we're like very compatible.
Taylor likes the fact that Em is a little bit more down to earth, that she isn't as consumed with the girls as Alicia is. I don't know how he didn't see that from the beginning. Alicia is very much so a girl's girl, a girly girl and a girl's girl on top of that. He does match with her more on paper, but then I want to scratch that because he says that him and Emma are so different because he loves steak and she's a vegan. Are we really discounting people because of the food that they eat? Like, are we so, like, is this for real right now? That is so odd. But anyways, he always said he was keeping his options open, and Em is still one of his options. And she's still keen, especially because it ain't going anywhere with Indigo, so I'm interested to see where things go. The episode ends and I'm thinking, all right, pack it up. Nope. Sophie said, we're bringing in another Sophie.
I'm 22, I'm from the Goldie, and I'm your naughty nurse.
I really hate sharing. I hate sharing anything. If people aren't looking at me, there's something wrong.
There's a boy in the villa that I know very well. I'm not sure how Zayn will feel when he knows it's me. I think he'll probably be nervous.
It was at this moment where my fear for Xanthi came true. I said, oh, girl. She's giving Bombshell, for sure. And she knows Zayn, the guy who's really not trying to be dating for real. And it seems like he's only here for a good time. I think his head will absolutely turn. I will be shocked if he sticks with Xanthi. I will genuinely be shocked. So we'll have to see how things go between them. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.